If you don't know who Patriot Mobile is, they are an incredible mobile service when it comes to cell phone service. They are the only company that I've ever come across that actually puts the customer first, not the business first. And they are faith, family, and freedom oriented. So when it comes to them being America first, Christians, family first, that's who they represent, and they do it well.
Patriot Mobile. All right.
If you want to try out Patriot Mobile, you bring your own device. If you go to patriotmobile.com/NRP, so that's Nick's Right Podcast, NRP, you'll get your first month free. And I guarantee you'll be able to use the same cell phone towers that you're using now, but you'll actually have a higher importance when it comes to gaining your signal because you'll be right below first responders. You won't be low person on the totem pole when it comes to Spectrum. Man, I'm switching. Like, I'm tired of Spectrum. I can't do anything unless it's on Wi-Fi. And so every time that Wi-Fi doesn't work, I have to turn off the Wi-Fi, and then it just slows way down, even though it's on 5G ultra wideband or whatever it is. Spectrum sucks, dude. It sucks. Well, here's another one. He said he procrastinated for so long because his point is shit. And then someone said, laugh out loud, it's a pretty basic argument. And then someone said, it's not. It's scientifically a living human. So either A, you're okay with killing a living human, or B, you're not okay with killing a living human. Scientifically, that is the two options. Ha ha. And then someone came back and said, I'm definitely okay with exercising my bodily autonomy, whether it means abortion or to give birth. That sounds like a feminist.
And now, wait a minute. Wouldn't that also include having sex to begin with?
Oh yeah, she's trying to say, like, I'm fully okay with my right to choose. Like, that's she's pro-choice. That's what she's saying. And then this other guy who said the first thing when it comes to A, you're okay with killing a living human, or B, you're not okay with killing a human. He claps back at her saying, so you are okay with killing a human? That's what you just said. And with your logic, people who kill their kids at any point should be fine. As a father, they take my money and I have to work harder, which takes a toll on my body, and I should be able to kill them? Like that. He's arguing pretty well. These people go back and forth.
I love the counter argument. I don't like the argument itself because I don't agree with it, but right. I love the fact that there is a counter argument to the stupidity of their original argument.
Well, hang on. It gets better because this goes on.
All right.
The person clapped back and said, yes, I would absolutely be fine with having an abortion if I so choose. Do you fully understand now? ? And then he said, I understand the first time you were on. I'm sorry. I understood the first time you on with killing a living human. Some of this grammar is really terrible.
Sure.
Would you be okay with me killing my living humans to stop paying child support because it's forced upon me? ?
Right.
And she said, I'd be okay with you having an abortion. They always go back to that.
Yeah, of course.
Because in the womb, evidently, it's not a living human being.
Of course. So, of course.
Wow.
Of course.
Which is completely false, by the way. We've already debunked that. Biology has debunked that. And the thing is, the left-wing media has tried to put, or feministic, or feminism, whatever you want to call it, has pushed it down our throats, trying to say, well, it's not a human until such and such happens.
Right.
But if it's already has its own unique DNA as a human, that means it's life.
Yeah.
So, and then this guy claps back after saying, I'd be okay with you having an abortion. He said, let me make sure I got it all up. If a man, I'm a man. I cannot have an abortion. If you can kill a living human, why can't I? A living human is a living human. Scientifically, age doesn't change what something is. So would you be okay with me killing living humans to get out of the child support that is forced upon me to work extra? Answer the question. There's 3 more comments, so I want to see where this goes. Hang on. She said, yep, I'm 100% okay with killing any living thing in my body that requires my body to survive if I choose to. Once you have that ability, you can do it too.
That's
do you
evil.
Understand? Yo, it's completely evil.
That's evil.
Hang on. Do you understand the philosophy behind that, is what she said. There's 2 more comments, and they're both from him, so let's read these off. He said, so there is zero difference in taking a life. It bothers your body. Mine bother mine because I have to work to make money to pay child support to answer my question. So answer my question is what he said.
Yeah.
Let me hit the more button. Should I be able to kill my living humans that are a bother to my body? Yes or no? It's a simple question. And then his last one is, so you agree you kill living humans when you get an abortion? And then, of course, he had her at that point. So guess what? She didn't respond.
She didn't respond, of course.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, what I like most about all of this argumentation is that one little video that you and I did created it. That I like the fact that people are discussing rather vehemently and, maybe not so civilly or civilly, whichever, but they're having the conversations. That's what I like to hear.
Well, this is a girl named Joe. She looks like she could be in her early 20s, maybe mid 20s. She said, a plant does that. A frog. Do you guys say that killing those is murder? No. It's almost like we have a hierarchy on which lives are more important than others. To me, a fully developed woman is more important than a fetus. By the way, just so you know, because a lot of people want to use this word fetus, especially women and feminists, fetus is the Latin word for baby.
Yeah.
I want to say it again. Fetus is the Latin word for baby. We will not redefine words here. Words have meaning. You cannot redefine that word. Here we go.
Hold on. I want to address that real quick.
Go
because that's a straw man. That's a textbook straw man. She's comparing species. She's saying, well, if you kill a plant or a bug or a ferret, that's murder. You're killing it. And then she says, so I should be able to kill my embryo. But the embryo is the same species. She went from a special argument to just a process argument where they are in the process of being. And that's the left are notorious for that, dude. Just notorious. It's ridiculous.
It's not just ridiculous. It's downright wrong. And like you keep saying, it's evil.
Yeah, it's evil.
It's just evil.
It is them saying anything they have to say to avoid saying the truth.
Yeah.
And if you listen to the left long enough, you begin to go, wait, there was that point, and there's that point, and then there's that point, and so on and so forth. And in every case, they're saying desperately anything they have to say to avoid saying the truth.
Just like that other conversation is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So let's finish. This one doesn't have a long back and forth, but it looks like it's going to be pretty good. So that girl was named Joe. A guy named Jinx, I think, comes back and argues against her. He said, so you must also believe that some people's lives are more valuable or superior to others than, is what he said. So he meant to say than others. And then she said, emphatically, yes, all caps. As does everyone, which is why when a person is on life support and the family removes life support, we don't consider it murder. It is the same for a woman who chooses to terminate a pregnancy.
Wrong. But that
completely wrong. Completely wrong.
Yeah, that does not imply value. That does not imply the value of human life. That implies the anomaly that's happening. Like if someone's on life support and you take them off life support, that doesn't mean that human life isn't valuable anymore.
Right.
Any more than that embryo that you just arbitrarily decide to destroy.
Yeah. So he clapped back after that and said, can you tell me who is superior in your view? She didn't respond. And I think, and I'll give Joe credit here because later on it says someone came in after that conversation and said, you stopped talking just in time. And then she said, I fully did respond, you weirdos. So I think her response to him got flagged by TikTok. And so it didn't get recorded.
Yeah.
So, and that happens sometimes whenever they get overly over the top, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
Okay.